Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I've been with my girlfriend for a little over 2 years now, and it feels like we've been through so much together. We used to be inseparable, sharing everything from silly jokes to our deepest fears. But lately something has changed, and I'm getting the feeling that she might not love me anymore. It all started about a month ago. We used to text and call each other constantly throughout the day, sharing our highs and lows, just being there for each other. But now, her replies have become shorter, and she takes forever to respond. Our phone calls, which used to last for hours, have dwindled down to mere minutes. It feels like she's always busy, and even when we do talk, it's like she's a million miles away. I miss the days when her texts would light up my screen, making me smile like an idiot. Now I'm lucky if I get a single heart emoji. To make matters worse, she's been coming up with excuses not to hang out as often. We used to spend weekends together exploring new places, binge-watching our favorite shows, and just enjoying each other's company. But now she always seems to have plans with her friends or family, leaving me alone and wondering what went wrong. It's not like I haven't tried talking to her about it. Every time I bring up my concerns, she brushes them off, assuring me that everything is fine. But her actions tell a different story. I can't help but overthink every little thing. Did I do something wrong? Is there someone else? Maybe she's just going through a rough patch and I should give her space, but every time I suggest taking a break or giving her time alone, she insists that nothing is wrong and that she loves me. It's hard to believe her when her actions scream otherwise. I find myself questioning everything, analyzing our past conversations and interactions, searching for clues that I might have missed. Was there a moment when she stopped loving me and I just didn't see it? Or maybe I'm just being paranoid, reading too much into things. I have this gut feeling that something has changed. I've tried to distract myself, throwing myself into work and spending time with my friends. But no matter how much I try to convince myself that everything is okay, the emptiness lingers. I find myself checking my phone constantly, hoping to see a message from her, something that would reassure me that I'm still the person she loves. But most of the time, my screen remains blank, and the silence is deafening. I miss the intimacy we once shared, both emotionally and physically. Our kisses used to be filled with passion, and we used to screw like rabbits. Now even a simple touch feels forced, and I can't help but wonder if she cringes every time I reach out for her. We haven't had sex in over a month. She says she's too tired, or feels sick, or has a headache. There's always an excuse now. She acts like she's repulsed by me. I've tried to talk to my friends about it, seeking their advice and perspective. Some tell me to be patient, that relationships go through ups and downs, and this might just be a phase. Others suggest that I confront her directly and demand an honest conversation about our relationship. But the fear of hearing the truth terrifies me. What if she admits that she doesn't love me anymore? What if she confirms my worst nightmare and doesn't want to be with me anymore? It feels like I'm losing her a little bit more every day. How did we go from talking about our future together to barely holding a conversation? I know I should love myself enough to walk away if this relationship is no longer healthy for me, but it's so hard to let go of someone who was once my everything. The thought of not having her in my life, of not hearing her voice or seeing her face, is unbearable. I'm torn between holding on and letting go, between hoping for a miracle and accepting the painful truth. So here I am, pouring my heart out to strangers on the internet, hoping that maybe someone out there has been through a similar situation and can offer some guidance. How do you cope with the fear of losing someone you love? How do you find the strength to walk away when every fiber of your being is screaming to hold on? Update. So, my girlfriend called me. I'd been texting her and trying to call her all day to talk, but she wasn't responding. Then this morning she finally called back, and instead of the warm, loving voice I expected, she sounded annoyed, irritated even. Straight away she asked what was up with all the texts and why I was pestering her to come over. I just told her I wanted to talk about our relationship and that I've noticed she's become more and more distant lately. I heard her sigh, like she was frustrated, and she didn't say anything for like a minute. I didn't know what to say next, so I waited. And then she dropped the bomb. She said, "I don't love you anymore. I've been seeing someone else for a month. It's over between us." I couldn't believe my ears. It was like the ground was pulled from under my feet. I asked why. Who? Her response was as cold as ice. "A guy from work. It just happened." I don't want to be with you anymore. Don't call me again." Click. She hung up. I was left there, phone in hand, feeling like my whole world just crumbled. The girl I thought I'd spend my life with was gone, and it felt like my heart had been ripped out. I immediately tried to call her again, but it went straight to voicemail. She'd turned her phone off. I tried 3 more times, but nothing. I just collapsed on the floor. I couldn't comprehend what had just happened. How did everything fall apart so fast? Why was she suddenly with someone else? I knew something was wrong with our relationship, but I couldn't believe that she had already started a whole new relationship with another guy. And for an entire month without me even realizing it. For a whole month, she was cheating on me and didn't even bother to break up with me. She kept telling me nothing was wrong between us and she loved me. Even up until a few days ago, she'd still been saying she loved me. I just don't get it. Why did she do that? Why didn't she just end things a month ago? Did the other guy know we were still together when he and my girlfriend started dating? The whole situation is a mess and I don't know what to do. So, here I am, sharing this with you all. I guess I just needed to get it off my chest, let out the pain that's been eating at me. If any of you have been through something similar, I'd love to hear your stories. How did you cope? How did you find the strength to move on? Because right now I'm just trying to figure it out, one step at a time. Thanks for listening. Your support means the world to me.